Let's start standing today. Feet hip distance apart, arms down by your side. Give those shoulders a little wiggle. You can start to roll them back one at a time. You can move and sway a little bit between your feet. Spread those toes like fingers, really lifting one up and then the other. Reverse the circles of your shoulders. Find stillness. Let's take little bends in the knees, little bounces. Nice and easy, just feeling everything drop straight down. Nice and easy. And then straighten the legs, lift those arms up, glance up. Deep inhale, exhale. Bring those arms down. Let's bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Relax the jaw, feel the stretch in the side of the neck. Spread those toes on the mat or on the floor. Think of the left arm hanging down as if you're holding a kettlebell or a weight. You want to reach those fingertips towards the floor. Actively stretching that side of the neck. From here, turn your chin towards your shoulder. Nice and easy. Nice and gentle. Deep breath. Now we're accessing a different area of the neck. Reach those fingertips towards the floor. Bring the head back to looking at the front of the room, and then bring the head on top of the spine. Roll that left shoulder out. Drop that left ear to the left shoulder. Deep breath into the side of the neck. Reach those right fingertips down towards the floor, again as if you're holding a kettlebell or a weight or a very heavy bag, grocery bag. I do this when I'm walking home with groceries. I take a moment at the red light and stretch my neck. And deep breath. Turn that chin over to that left shoulder. Deep breath, relax the jaw. Still actively reaching those fingertips towards the floor. Turn the head back to center, looking at the front of the room. Bring that head back on top of the spine. Roll that shoulder out. Clasp your hands behind your neck. Open up that chest. Look up to the imaginary sun. Sunbathe here a moment. Feel those elbows open up. Feel the armpits open. The head is heavy in the hands. And then bring those elbows in towards one another. Bring that chin into the chest. Very gentle stretch of the back of the neck. From here, I want you to turn your head right and left as if you're itching your chin on your shirt. Nice and easy. You're not pulling anything. It's just natural weight of the arms and gravity doing the work. Find center with that head. Lift the head back on top of the spine, opening those elbows, looking up. Good. From here, bring the body to center. So as if you had a piece of string attached to the crown of your head all the way down. It's lifting you up. You're nice and centered. Your shoulders are over top of your hips. You're just going to bend over to the right. Inhale, lift. Over to the left. Inhale, lift. Over to the right. Up. Breathing. Over to the left. Up, twist the body over to the right. Try to keep the toes, the knees, and the hips facing the front of the room. Bring the body back to center, over to the left. Nice and easy. Press that head into the hands a little bit if you feel your body coming forward. And over to the right. Over to the left. Come back to center, release those arms up and around. Let's bend the knees a little bit and make circles with those arms going back. Nice and easy. And reverse those circles, so forward. And then find stillness, shimmy those shoulders, straighten those legs. Let's drop the chin into the chest. Drop the right ear over to the right shoulder. Come back to center. Drop the ear over to the left. Nice and easy, start to get some sways in here on your own timing. Right and left, just rocking the head right and left. You can take a little bend in those knees. Keep that low belly pulled in. Close the eyes if it feels good. Now we're gonna go up and over. So bring the head on top of your spine. When we go to the back, I don't want us to crunch our vertebrae, okay? So we have 7 cervical vertebrae right here, okay? That really bony protruding one that you feel, okay? That is where they all start. When we crunch our head back like this and we can't talk, we're crunching our vertebrae, and that's not really doing us any justice. So I want us to think of going up and over a yoga ball or a Pilates ball, okay? So imagine you have one of these balls or a balloon or something, and I want you to envision that behind your neck, okay? So you're curving your spine here as you look up, but you're not crunching your vertebrae. So when we bring the head to the front, so take a peek at me for a moment. Then we bring our head to the side, and when we bring it to the back, notice how I'm going up and over versus crunching my neck. Up and over, I can still talk. Head over to the side and down, okay? So you want to think up and over versus crunch. If you can't talk when your head is in the back, you're crunched, so lift up a little bit. So chin into the chest, rock that right ear over to the right shoulder. Up and over in the back, lift that chest, spread those collarbones down to the left, back to center. Let's do that a couple more times, one direction. Deep breath, getting into that neck. And then let's reverse, go the other way. So to the left, up and over, to the right, in front, up and over. Nice and easy, continuing to breathe. It's okay if the shoulders get involved. Good, and then bring the head back on top of the spine, roll those shoulders back. Let's tuck our chin into the chest. Slight bend in the knees, roll down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Wiggle those shoulders if your back is feeling tight. Go as low as you can, nod the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Grab opposite elbows, sway a little right and left. Deep breath into that back. Release the hands, bend the knees nice and deep like you're taking a seat, and then pull that low belly in as you roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders back, bring the ears on top of the shoulders. Let's open our feet nice and wide, toes at a diagonal. Hands come to your hips. Let's shift our hips from right to left. Just opening up these hip joints, getting them moving. Good, and then find center, reach that left arm up overhead. Let's lean over to the right. And bring the body up, switch arms, over to the left. Bring the body up, let's do a roll down. So tuck the chin into the chest, roll down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, all the way down, as low as you can go. Once you hit your lowest point, I want you to think of shifting your hips right and left. Nice and easy. We're getting into the inner thighs, groin muscles. Nice and easy in that hip joint. Good. Find stillness. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Bend into this right knee. Nice bend. Use your hands on the floor. If you can't touch the floor, you can use blocks, a chair, any of the modifications we've done in the past videos that I'd explained. Feeling that stretch on that inner leg here. Walk the hands over to the left, bend into that left knee. Same thing, feeling all that stretch through those inner thighs. Walk the hands to center. Again, shift the hips from right to left. I want you to bend the knees nice and deep, and then shift from right to left. And then I want you to bring your body up onto your knees. So find stillness a moment. Use your legs. Bring your body up. I want your hands on your thighs. And then I want you to shift. And you can use your arms and the weight of your body to open those thighs. Feel your pelvis sink down. Nice and easy. Kind of feel like a sumo wrestler. If you do feel like a sumo wrestler, you're doing it right. Good, find stillness with those legs. Straighten those knees, let the body hang. Let's turn our toes to parallel. So now our toes are pointing towards
The front of the room, it's like we're on skis, our legs really, really wide. Shift the hips right and left, very gentle. Notice the mobility might be a lot different in this position. Walk the hands over to the right leg. Really reach through those left fingertips and you're gonna feel a nice side stretch all through here. Walk your hands over to the left. Right fingertips reach and extend at that diagonal, feeling a nice stretch all through that right side here. Walk the hands to center. And then I want you to walk your hands straight out in front of you as far as you can go, keeping your heels on the floor. So if you're familiar with yoga, this is similar to a down dog, except that our feet are wide and I'm keeping those heels on the floor. So I like to call this a wide leg down dog. Deep breath, bend the knees, walk the hands back, straighten the legs. For a moment, play with where your balance is. Is it forward in your toes? Is it in your heels? And then I want you to find that nice sweet spot in the center, and then walk your hands behind you if you can. And again, if you can't touch the floor, you can do all of this standing. It's going to be a little bit more work, but you're still going to feel that stretch. And then bend the knees, come back to center, roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, all the way to stand. Roll those shoulders back, arms reach up, keep the toes facing the front of the room. Bring your hands to the base of your low back. Kind of like you're putting your about to put your hands in your back pocket, but you're not. You're just hitting that seam. And then you're just going to press your hips forward just a little bit, getting a little bend in that back. And then pull in that belly to pull your body back to center. So you're pressing forward very slightly, and then that low belly tightens up to pull the body back. Again, press, belly pulls in, pulls you up. Press, belly pulls in, pulls you up. Hands come to your hips, and let's hinge forward, creating a nice flat tabletop position. Stay in this position, my belly is in. You're gonna shift your hips from right to left. So belly in, shift those hips. Find center, find stillness, squeeze those glutes, pull that body back up to stand. Let's bring our feet back in. Let's march in place a little bit. And then start to keep just the toes on the mat, so just your heels are lifting, one at a time. So we're stretching the bottom of the foot. And then start to rotate. So now you're just bouncing from side to side, really, really stretching through the bottoms of those toes, spreading the toes like fingers. Good, find stillness, come back to center, feet are parallel. Reach the left arm up, reach that right arm up to the ceiling. And I want you this time to actually take your shoulder to your ear. So really reach up, 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 and then lean over to the right. So you're crunching everything here, almost like you can't hear out of your right ear. And you're feeling this stretch all through the side. And then come back to center. Bring that shoulder down away. Now you can hear. Bring that arm down. Left arm reaches up. Reach it up, 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 up. Crunch, crunch up to the ear so you can't hear. Bend over to the right. Feel that stretch. Come back to center. Drop that shoulder. Now you can hear. Bring that arm down. Bend into this left leg. Reach that right leg out. So I'm just kind of on the ball of my foot for balance here, but my weight is in this hip. And then I'm gonna reach, left hand comes to your hip, and that right arm is gonna reach up and over at a diagonal. So now we have one long line out through the tops of our fingertips all the way out to our toes, getting a very nice side stretch. And then bring that leg in. Let's switch sides. Now our weight shifts over to the right leg. We extend that left leg out on the ball of our foot. Our right hand comes to our hip. Our left fingertips reach up, bend over to the right. One long line out through my fingertips, all the way through my toes. Deep stretch. Come back to center. Tuck the chin into the chest, roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Get to the bottom, sway a little side to side, forward and back. Bring your left hand to the outer edge of your right foot. Twist up and open to the ceiling. Deep breath. Final twist here. Bring that arm down, cross it over to the opposite leg. Reach that left arm up to the ceiling. Deep breath. Come back to center. Inhale, flat back. So place your hands on your shins and reach the chest forward. Booty back, chest forward. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head be heavy. Let the arms be heavy like a zombie. Give everything a shake. Bend the knees nice and deep. Suck that belly in. Roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders back. Let's make some arm circles. And reverse those arm circles. And drop that chin into the chest. Roll the right ear to the shoulder. Up and over in the back. Over to the left. Down in front. Reverse. Over to the left. Up and over in the back. To the right. To the front. Roll those shoulders back. Bring the head on top of your spine. 15 minutes.